Hello Libra. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. Some of you may be in one currently. Others of you, this could have been maybe a situationship. It's very awkward though. You got the awkwardness card. It's called Embracing the Shadow. Somebody here saw the side of someone that they probably should not have seen. It's a past life connection. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain particular reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Okay. You got a peekaboo card. All right, a lot is going on here in the mind. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are a bit heavy in terms of dark, sad feelings. Now, this could be your person of interest, Libra, but this also could be yourself. Some of you might resonate with these feelings and emotions as well. That's also because you have here the mystery card. For me, that's my past life card. You both are mirroring each other. You both are in each other's energy. So it kind of like rotates and revolves around you constantly. Here we have Embracing the Shadow. First card is the strongest. Then we have Mystery, Order, Mothering, Illness, Wellness, Justice, Growth, Abundance, Illusion. And then we have Crisis under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you is now awkward. The feelings are very uncomfortable. Before, you knew me and things were okay, but then things changed. Now, there's a part of me that you saw that was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. And I didn't really want you to see that side of me, but that is a part of who I am. I am who I am. It's difficult for me to change, and I'm hoping that you can embrace that shadow side of me. Because that's a part of me, a part of who I am. It makes me who I am. It might not be right, but that's me. I wonder why it is that you've come into my life. In recent times, I've had this strange feeling that maybe you and I are destined to be together. In a spiritual way, I feel connected to you. I wonder why you're in my life now. Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? It seems as if I've known you from before. I feel very comfortable with you. When I talk to you, it's as if I can just talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. I can be myself. I have this feeling of natural comfort and this feeling of unconditional love. I don't know where it's coming from, though. And I need to make a decision. I need to make a choice. But I'm at a crossroads right now, and I don't know where to move, forwards, backwards, left or right. Everything is full of thick fog. And so if I try to move in any direction, I might make the wrong move. I might make a mistake. And I don't want to make any more mistakes. Right now, there's a lack of understanding about the situation and a lack of clarity in my mind. There are certain things that I just don't understand. And it's important for me to find the answers before I move forward in this connection. I also feel that there's just a sense of nurturing, loving, caring, protecting feeling. I do feel that in this connection there's this pull that I have towards you. And you are someone who cares, who protects, who loves. That unconditional love, nurturing love, it's always been there. It's always been a part of you, your personality. That's who you are. There are certain things that I haven't really talked to you about. Certain things that I've hidden deep down. And these things are weighing me down below the surface of the water. And there's a sense of depression, despair, desperation. I just can't reach up. I can't be the person that you want me to be. I can't do the things that you want me to do. I'm burdened by restrictions, constraints, responsibilities. And every time I try to release myself, go up, something pulls me back down. Emotional trauma that I've also experienced in my own life. If I could be with you, I would have been with you. But what I did and the way I've behaved, it's really made the environment very uncomfortable and simply our relationship awkward. For that reason, I want to make things right. I want to give you justice. What I want to do is have an equal give and take in this connection. Certain things that you have said and done, you've always bent over backwards and tried to make things equal. I do believe that in this connection, I have been the one that has been taking for the longest time. I keep taking, and you keep giving. But what I want to do is have an equal give and take, where everything that you have said and done, I take seriously, and I don't take you for granted anymore. Things moved too fast. I was very abrupt, and I didn't take the time to be an individual that could have actually cared. I rushed into it. Yes, it was also sudden, very fast, but I never really got to know who you were. And I want to get to know you. I want to make things right because I want to get to know you. I want to grow with you. What you were like when you were young. What bothers you the most? What's your pet peeve? What do you have planned for the future? I really want to get to know the real you, the person who you are, and not just the body. And I want to grow with you, and I want to build an empire. I want to build stability with you, materialistic gain with you. I feel that we could be a power couple. But I do want this. It is a dream that I have. I just don't know if it's going to come true, though. And part of the reason why is because I hide this from you. I don't talk to you about this. I'm hiding behind a false mask, behind a veil, not telling you how I feel, acting emotionally detached. I don't really open up to you. But I do feel this on the inside. Overall, the feelings and emotions I have, they're compelling me to have justice because I feel a strange pull towards you, the spiritual connection, where I can smell your scent sometimes when you're not there. I can feel your presence. You're not there. You're in my dreams, and it seems so real. It's ridiculous. I'm overwhelmed with these feelings and emotions, and I need to sort them out. But that will take time. My mind right now is a mess. It's all over the place. It's in a crisis mode. Hopefully, someday soon, things will settle down, and that fog will be lifted, and I will be able to make things right with you and get to know you more. But for now, this intense past life connection has me thinking, has me worried. I don't want to lose you. I don't reach out to you right now because our situation is now very awkward. And I know we both feel a little uncomfortable. So I don't make a move. For now, at least. All right, Libra. Very interesting. You have here a really intense past life connection, and the person's completely confused. Not because they realize it's a past life connection, but they realize that now. But even before that, things were building up. And then all of a sudden, they realize, boom, there's something different about you. This card can indicate that some of you are twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, could be even more. Top 3 I've seen are the most strongest. I do past life readings right now. Have a look on my website if some of you want some clarity on your situation. And if you don't see that it's available, the option for a past life reading, you can always send me an email and just let me know you'd like to be on the waiting list. There may be, by the time this is published, this particular video, it could be that we have too many people. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. I wanted to just quickly go over this card. What's interesting about this card is the fact that, yes, it's a past life connection that both of you have. You have either been married in a past life. You could have been girlfriend, boyfriend, 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 girlfriend, girlfriend, which is very rare in any past life reading. However, the majority of the time I've seen girlfriend, boyfriend in secret, that too. It is a few times I've seen, maybe 2 or 3 times in hundreds of readings that I've done, where I have seen actual same-sex couples. But you could have been betrothed as well. You could have been engaged and somebody died too soon. So there's something about this person that is inside of your soul's memory where you are connected with this individual. And the only things that are coming through, the only things that do come through, because I do past life readings, I know this, are the feelings and emotions and instincts. There's an instinct here. You know there's something there. Both of you. So if that's the feeling, that is definitely a past life connection. You can't let go of this person. You almost feel obsessed by this person. This person has completely changed your life around. Totally. Have a look on my other channel, my YouTube channel. I have another one. It's called Asnointia Audio, and I do have some videos on past life and spiritual connections. One is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. The other one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. And then I also have some that are related to twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner. So some of you that are new, perhaps even those of you that haven't seen it yet, please do have a look, and also like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. That would be much appreciated. Also, I have relationship-related videos if you want to see that with advice. And of course, one of the most recent ones, which is slightly older now, but it's regarding negative energies. What and who are negative energies, how to get rid of them. I thought I would just get that out of the way because I was talking about the channel. All right. Let's have a look. Here I have the Lover's Path Tarot. There you go. 10 of Cups. And I do only pick the top card. That's the way I read. Everybody has their own way of reading. That's the way I read. So you have two cards here. There's the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Staffs. So this is for those of you who have experienced that this connection was really great in the beginning. Things were going very well, but then something changed and things just started to go downhill. Everything that was sweet became sour. You may have been taken for granted. Your person of interest just ghosted you. There's a lack of closure, or maybe even the kind of connection that you had. The communication was frequent before, but it's become less and less and less. And it's like, what is this, right? What is this connection? Sometimes people don't tell you the reasons why they move on. So this is hopefully going to give you a little bit of an understanding as to what actually happened. All right, we have here the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Staffs. These cards, this deck I read in the reverse. This deck is the stuff that happened in the past. The deck that I just read, which is the first deck, that is actually the current status of your person of interest. All right. We have here, traditionally, this talks about happiness. It talks about community, joyful closure, but we're reading the reverse. Here, what ended up happening is that there was a lack of satisfaction in the emotional life of this person, and they did not feel as abundant as they should have been. There was a lack of deep emotional satisfaction, and they were unable to endure love relationships. They did not want to expand family or even be with friends in your specific community at some point in time. Of course, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. And then in the reverse, dissatisfaction, though uncertain why. Everything looks perfect on the surface, but they had an inability to experience joy. So there is dissatisfaction in their heart, in their mind, due to a lack of emotional satisfaction, but they didn't know why they were dissatisfied. So sometimes we have these moods, and most of the time we do know why we're feeling like that, but then sometimes we actually don't know why we're feeling like that. It's very strange. And it's very common. That's something that happened to this person, that they were upset, and it's like there's levels of the reasons, right? Maybe they could have understood these reasons on the top, but this situation was not on the top. This was like all the way on the bottom. This was something in the very foundation of this individual that bothered them so much that they are in a relationship that looked great, sounded great, you guys were doing well, but then why isn't this person happy? Right? That means there's something wrong with the person on inside of them. They've had some type of emotional trauma. You did have the illness wellness card, right? So they did have something that has happened in their past that is blocking them from moving forward with you. Whatever happened to them, they have not healed from it. And it's not just you. If they're with somebody else, the same situation will most likely happen. Because cross-watcher needs to take care of themselves. They need to fix themselves, heal themselves. And when they do that, they'll be happy with themselves, they'll be satisfied, and they will be able to see things in a more productive and positive way, and then be satisfied in other relationships with other people. Not just love relationships, but just in life in general. They'll be happy and satisfied. Here is a situation where there was something going on emotionally where they were just not satisfied. Here we also have the 9 of Staves. And it's not like, as I mentioned, like they didn't know why they're feeling this. They just knew that even though everything is perfect, they still weren't feeling it. That's the problem. All right. 9 of Staves. This individual was feeling overwhelmed by work. They needed a time for a break, and they were denying responsibilities. Okay, you did have the crisis card. The crisis card was here earlier. That is also a card that talks about being very overwhelmed. So it does appear that there were other things going on in this person's life. And even if it talks about the denial of responsibilities, they don't want to take responsibility. This could be for you. This could be for their loved one. This could be regarding their career. Many, many things. There's many reasons why they didn't do this. But they're not doing anything to fix it, right? They're denying the responsibilities. Okay. Next, what's after that? This is a them problem, and it is a very deep problem. You see, this individual is somebody who lacks that kind of motivation, love, and inspiration because they had some type of an issue in their life. And because of that, it's almost as if they've given up on many things. Hope. I'm getting the word hope, happiness. They've given up on hope and happiness. And therefore, they don't even feel like taking responsibility. It's that attitude that we get. It's a bad day. How worse can it get? I don't care. I'm not going to do that either. Oh, there's this responsibility? Screw it. I'm not going to do that either. Life is terrible. That's the way this person's thinking. Right? But why are they thinking like this? Because their environment is like this. This is something that they've gone through. So yeah, Libra. This was not your fault. This is, of course, a general love reading. But what I see here, it's not even the person's fault either. It's like they're stuck in this loop and they're not able to escape. Usually that needs, like somebody like this needs help. They need either like support or therapy or stuff like that. Of course, I'm not any doctor in any way. But I do see here that this individual has had some problems and it's not allowing them to be the best version of themselves. For that reason, they need help. And sometimes we think we can get into a relationship and we're going to fix them. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. In fact, they try to hide their faults because they don't want to show themselves as weak. It's always better to have a third party, somebody who's separate, somebody who's non-biased, somebody that they can just rant and talk and vent, and that's the end of it. All right. So, unfortunately, this is a them problem. This is not a you problem. So you just continue what you're doing because you're on the right path. I have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. Here I look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest has towards you. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. The intention that this person has is the King of Pentacles. This is a king. It's great. You're not dealing with a page or a knight. You don't have any of that here. You're dealing with a king, and this is somebody, you had the abundance card before, and the abundance card talks about money, wealth, materialistic gain. And with this particular card, it does talk about how this person wants to give you an offer. So they are going to offer you something that's very tangible, that's very realistic, it's practical, which is great. The only problem is that I'm seeing somebody. This is a strange vision I'm having right now. I'm seeing somebody that's written something on a piece of paper, a note, and they've put it on like this, just the ground, the earth. It's earth. And they take the soil, like sandy kind of grains, and they're covering it up. They're covering up that note. It's as if they are burying their problems, but the problems, unfortunately, will still be there if there's rain. That mud and soil will wash away, and the paper will still be there, won't it? It'll resurface. So this individual still is not getting rid of or healing the way that they should be. That's what I'm seeing. So that's the example. And with the Devil card, this person feels very much addicted to you, sexually actually. But they also feel bound to you, spiritually. Even if they're doing something, going somewhere, their mind is always on you. They're always thinking about you. It's a very passionate, sometimes toxic and lustful card. Sorry. But it also talks about how in this connection, there's this energy that's just binding them to you. They're bound to you. And what they want may not be exactly healthy for the relationship at this moment in time. Because of certain things that they have said and done, I see here the Five of Pentacles. I'm also seeing this person, because I'm just kind of getting this right now in my mind's eye. I'm seeing like family issues, family problems, or problems with other people's family members. Other people's family members. This individual is not really getting along with a few people. That's one of the issues here. And it's almost like, you know, when you're negative, nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to be around you. And then you get even more irritated because nobody wants to listen to you. And then you get even more irritated. That's what's happening here, is this person feels now left out in the cold. They feel neglected. They feel rejected. Not only by you, but in general, in life. They feel as if they have no place. Where do they go? They feel emotionally sterile. They don't feel as if they have the emotion. I mean, you hardly have any cups here. You do have one cup there, but it's 8 of Cups, wanting to move on. We also have here the Ace of Swords, which is a really good card. With this card, it talks about cutting to the heart of the matter, using that brilliant, intelligent mind, being critical, and talking about things that actually need to be talked about. It does seem that this person may open up to you after this hard time that they have had. My recommendation would be just be the person to listen. Just listen what's going on here. And get more information from this person. That way you'll understand where they're coming from, and then you can give them certain type of support that's healthy for them. Here we also have the 8 of Cups. This is somebody that has moved on. They want to move on so that they can become a little bit more spiritual, a bit grounded, centered, so that they can know what to do moving forward. They are taking small steps, Libra, to make their life better so that they can have a better life with you. So this is good. This is good progress, but it is extremely slow because this particular deck right now, like this card, or these cards, sorry, they don't really show me that they're moving forward immediately. This is just a thought. This is a feeling and a thought. This is something that they want to do as an intention, And this is something that they're going to do. They just want to move on from the situation. So they are taking action, but it's not exactly directly related to you. It's them kind of fixing themselves first. It's indirectly related to you. And with the King of Pentacles, yes, this person might reach out to you. I say that it's as a might because some of this can become a bit stronger over time depending on the circumstances as the days go by. And whatever decisions they make, they may either be the right decisions for them, the right decisions for the both of you, but it's going to be difficult for them to be that person, that happily ever after person all of a sudden. So I would just say beware, take things slow, let this person heal, understand that it's important, whatever they're going through, they need to talk to somebody about it and find some solutions. There are always solutions. That's why there are problems, because every problem has a solution. All right. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. Excellent. Opportunity. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here remain positive. A year from now, I know some of you don't want to hear that, but you know what this person's going through, and that's not something that's going to get fixed overnight, guys. Practically, we know that. Emotionally, we don't want to hear it. I know. In this deck, I only have this particular card, a year from now. It only goes up to a year from now. I don't have a card that says 3 years from now or 5 years from now. Some people have complained about that I said this last year, right? Well, it happened again because it's just the one card that says a year from now. Whatever your story is, it might take a few years. Might take a few months, might take a few years. And if it does, then most likely this is why the card has come up. You do have a timeline here, though. If you hear any whispering, don't worry, that's me whispering. We have here, there's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity either with this person or another individual altogether. It's going to be very abundant for you. Now, we also have the opportunity will come to you if you choose a new direction. So whatever path you're on right now, metaphorically, whatever kind of decisions you're making, you're going to have to make a decision that's slightly different than what you've regularly been doing when it comes to this person or this connection. Do something different to get a different result. Try a different approach to get a different method. Try a different method as a different approach to get a different result. When you do that, it'll be something that is unique, it's different, and it's not the same, which is why they're saying choose a new direction. The destination is the same, but the route and the road of getting there is just slightly different at this point in time. They're also saying here it's going to be difficult for you to stay positive because it's going to take a long while. So they are saying, please do remain positive. It may be a year from now, could be from now until next few months or even up to a year. Remain positive because a year from now there is going to be romance and it's going to be an opportunity for you as well. This may even come up in the next few months. So you do have a few months here. A few months leading up to a year. Excellent. That's great. Romance in the next few months and there will be abundance. You got really two great cards. Opportunity and abundance are amazing. What's interesting about this is opportunity also has money. This is money. I'm getting, there's an ad where we live. It's called cash money, cash money. It just, the person just repeats it. It's like a local business owner, and he has this really funny commercial. But it's really popular. People go to him all the time. But anyway, it goes cash money, cash money. But what I'm seeing is cash money. There's abundance here, and there's cash money here. So this could be something related to working on a project together, getting some type of an investment, or even getting an opportunity to be together and I'm getting the word closure. So having closure, but also getting that stability that you need to be in a home together, or some type of, it could be a flat, a house, whatever. But I do see an opportunity coming through, and the opportunity is going to be linked with abundance. And the abundance is materialistic abundance, in addition to love, because this is a love reading. Very interesting. In the near future. So things are going to start. I'm seeing a leaky tap. I'm seeing a sink, and I'm seeing the tap and the drip, drip, drip. Drop by drop, right? Each drop, so many drops make the ocean, right? Each drip that's going to fall is going to increase into more abundance and opportunities for you. That is going to happen in the near future, when things are going to start to increase, increase, increase. Over time, it's going to grow, 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 and eventually things are just going to be better for you. However, the key thing here is that it's going to take time. So patience is needed. Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below. You do have romance here. This is I can't speak. This is also my past life card. I consider this my past life card. You have 2 cards now that actually validate this. It's really interesting. And I can only imagine this must be a very, very difficult situation for some of you. When you're in a connection like this, the chemistry is off the charts. It's ridiculous. Do have a look at my other channel, because you'll get to know what other people have gone through as well. And it's very similar. A lot of people have gone through the same things. That's just the way it is with past life connections. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below. If any of this has resonated, I do read your comments. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. All right then. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.